scientists discovered an ancient cursed mask that terrifies the world. Let's have a look and see what this is all about. A new discovery in Mexico and the ancient city of Teotihuacan. An image was circulated on Twitter that was revealed to be from 2011. According to the report, researchers from Mexico's National Institute of Anthropology and History, INAH, made the discovery of some exciting remains during their exploration of the Teotihuacan Pyramid of the Sun. What they found were ancient offerings. These offerings were believed to have been left as part of a ritual to mark the beginning of the pyramid's construction, which took place approximately in 100 AD. The Teotihuacan Pyramid of the Sun is the largest structure within the Teotihuacan Archaeological site located northeast of Mexico City. Following the exploration of the Teotihuacan Pyramid of the Sun by INAH, numerous artifacts, including clay pottery, 3 human figurines made of serpentine, and notably a mysterious green mask were discovered. So what's the secret behind this green mask? Is it cursed? Well, let's find out. But before we move any further, do be sure that you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell to get more video updates like this going forward. Now let's continue. According to George Cowgill, an archaeologist from Arizona State University, the ancient city of Teotihuacan, where the pyramid was constructed, held significant historical importance. Cowgill explained that prior to the 1400s, Teotihuacan was the largest city in the Western Hemisphere. It boasted numerous residential compounds and numerous pyramid temples, rivaling the size of the largest pyramids found in Egypt. During the period of 1 AD to 500 AD, Teotihuacan had an estimated population of approximately 125,000, making it one of the most densely populated cities of that time and a prominent urban center in the world. What do people think about the green mask? After being captured, the image of the mask resurfaced on Twitter, gaining a lot of attention. One post featuring the mask even received more than 13,000 likes and 1,500 retweets. The striking resemblance between the mask and the iconic character from Jim Carrey's movie The Mask led to numerous references and comparisons being made on social media. One person wrote, "Don't let Jim Carrey near it." There was a collective sentiment of not wanting anyone to transform into a cartoonish character with extraordinary powers. However, a second user questioned whether it would be interesting to witness such a transformation. On the other hand, another user emphasized the importance of leaving the eerie mask untouched, fearing the potential consequences of disturbing an ancient deity's wrath. In a statement made during the initial discovery, Perez Cortez, an investigator from the Zacatecas INAH Center, confirmed that the offerings were believed to have been deposited as part of a ceremonial dedication. He said, "We know the offerings were deposited as part of a dedication ceremony." Well, let us tell you that this isn't the only allegedly cursed discovery that people fear. Archaeologists have unearthed many others like this. For instance, this one, opening a 2,000-year-old cursed discovery. Amidst fears of a potential curse from different discoveries, archaeologists proceeded to open a 2,000-year-old black sarcophagus. When archaeologists discovered a massive black sarcophagus in Alexandria, Egypt, believed to have remained undisturbed for more than 2,000 years, concerns arose regarding the potential consequences of opening it. The act of unveiling tombs and burial sites of ancient Egyptians has long been associated with a mystical curse that brings misfortune, suffering, and even death upon those who dare disturb the deceased. Perhaps the most well-known instance is the alleged curse of Tutankhamun, as several members of the team involved in the discovery of the young pharaoh's final resting place reportedly met untimely deaths. However, it's worth noting that many other members of the expedition lived long, healthy, and successful lives, leaving the existence and validity of curses open to interpretation. Upon the discovery of the black granite sarcophagus, the more superstitious people became paranoid about the potential consequences. There were concerns that unveiling the contents of the coffin could unleash a curse upon the land. However, fortunately, no such events have occurred. The sarcophagus, opened in 2018, is believed to have been buried during the early Ptolemaic period, which commenced in 323 BC after the passing of Alexander the Great. After establishing a vast Macedonian empire that included Egypt, Alexander the Great's death led to the fragmentation of his empire as his warlords seized portions for themselves. One of the warlords, named Ptolemy, claimed Egypt and initiated the Ptolemaic period while also acquiring the body of his deceased leader. Although fears of a curse loomed over the ancient sarcophagus, its contents turned out to be skeletons and stagnant red water. While there had been hopes of finding Alexander the Great's body within the sarcophagus, experts discovered 3 skeletons believed to be soldiers, with one showing evidence of an arrow wound. People signed an insane petition for this discovery. Although the individuals found inside the sarcophagus may not have held significant historical importance like Alexander the Great, the revelation of their final resting place remained intriguing. However, it's rather repulsive that some people expressed a desire to consume the stagnant red water discovered within the sarcophagus. Some believed that ingesting it could grant them special powers, but this notion was nothing short of unsanitary, unhygienic, and highly ill-advised. A petition was even signed by thousands of people requesting permission to take a sip. Well, it's a good thing their appeals were denied. Talking about 2,000-year-old discoveries, let us remind you that along with some potentially cursed discoveries, archaeologists also came across some pretty hilarious artifacts. During an exploration mission in the ancient city of Pompeii, archaeologists came across a painting that bore a striking resemblance to a form of pizza. Scientists conducting exploration at the Pompeii site discovered the artifact in a hallway of a house situated near a bakery in the southern Italian location. The site had been partially excavated during the 19th century, but further work conducted unveiled the wall painting in question. The painting depicts a flatbread accompanied by a cup filled with wine, offering a glimpse into the culinary and cultural practices of the time. Although there were valid reasons to believe that it may not represent pizza as we know it today, the visual resemblance is quite impressive, which sparked a lot of interest and discussion among experts. The city of Pompeii was buried under layers of volcanic ash and debris following the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 CE. Remarkably, even after centuries, ongoing discoveries continue to shed light on the ancient way of life, partially due to the preservation caused by the catastrophic event. The town remains preserved beneath the volcanic materials, offering an ongoing opportunity for archaeological exploration even after 2,000 years, but we certainly hope they don't end up encountering another cursed artifact. Are all artifacts cursed? The belief in cursed artifacts is based on folklore, legends, and superstitions rather than concrete evidence or scientific proof. Throughout history, there have been stories and myths surrounding certain objects that are said to bring misfortune, bad luck, or other negative consequences to those who possess or interact with them. These stories often involve ancient or mysterious artifacts with supposed supernatural or paranormal powers. However, it's important to note that the concept of curses is subjective and varies from culture to culture. Skeptics view cursed artifacts as mere coincidences or psychological effects, while others may attribute negative experiences to the psychological impact of believing in the curse itself. From an objective standpoint, artifacts themselves don't possess inherent curses or magical properties. The interpretation of curses is largely based on personal beliefs, cultural traditions, and anecdotal experiences. It's also worth noting that museums and collectors often handle and display ancient artifacts without experiencing any negative effects. So the notion of cursed artifacts is more rooted in folklore and mythology rather than being a universally accepted phenomenon supported by scientific evidence. And this, my friends, brings us to the end of this video. So, what do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and until next time, take care and goodbye.